Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom.
And
Jeez, that was just
boom.
unnecessary.
Are you kidding me? He can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. You're all the happy and way here with a fairly epic 2v2. Yes, epic 2v2s still happen. This is Diomedes, which you probably are aware if you've seen my channel. I'm a big fan of Diomedes, and I haven't actually touched Argos in a little while, so I know that there's going to be at least one person out there who's very excited to see that I played as Argos in this 2v2 battle. So let's just get right on into it. My army in this 2v2, I've brought 4 armored spearmen. I have them currently with shield in hand since I am facing off against an Odysseus player. I've got Diomedes on foot, escorted by a pair of club warriors. Off to the side, I've got 2 reinforced chariots, and then, of course, hidden with their vanguard and their stalk, 4 night runners. I've placed 1 XP chevron on each one. In my deployment, I did decide to put them out here off to the far right, near where the chariots could get. I knew that my opponents could have units anywhere, literally anywhere. Thaya has centaurs that he can forward deploy, and Odysseus is, well, Odysseus. But let's talk about my ally. This is somebody I met through Death's Total War Discord. He's playing as Salamis. He has an archer skirmisher hero and a chariot. He's brought 3 veteran Locrian slingers. These are fantastic ranged units. 2 Salamis spearmen and 2 Salamis swordsmen for heavy infantry. We've also got the glorious Neoptolemus, just in case Thaya needs a little description on what makes a very, very good Myrmidon unit. He's also brought 2 Salamis Marines. These are a fairly affordable, fairly effective swords unit, and swift-footed Asiates in the trees behind all of that. Our opponents have deployed only 1 Vanguard unit behind us, and that is this Centaur Elder here. I don't really like the pick of a Centaur Elder. I don't see them used too terribly often either. We've got 2 reinforced chariots for Thaya, 2 spear-fighting Myrmidons, 2 Myrmidon swordsmen, and Achilles on foot, as well as, that's right, a Centaur champion off in the distance. That's it for Thaya. For Ithaca, we have Odysseus, 2 Odysseus' Midnight Runners with 3 XP chevrons, kind of already in the tree line. And then in a very protected position off on the right, 3 heavy shielded spearmen, 2 warriors of Ithaca, and 2 guerrilla stalkers, just kind of ready to be a nuisance, I think, in wedge formation to come after us. Okay, so going into this battle, not seeing too terribly much of my enemy, but I do see the Myrmidons once I get around the bend, and I decide, as I'm looking at this, I go, okay, I see there's chariots here, I see there's 2 heroes here, I see all 4 Myrmidons. I know that with all of these medium infantry right here, if I just go, and if I just hit, and I ignore everything else, I'll get the value out of my chariots. So, watch this. They go ahead and they unleash their javelins. They are getting some skirmishing fire on me. I get a big hit right away. I have taken about, what's that, 1/5 of my damage. But I've already dealt about 1/5 of damage to both of these Myrmidons.
Your ally is being attacked.
I've taken a bunch more damage, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep moving my damage all the way on down the line. Going to give move orders to move out to the side, knowing full well there's probably going to be more of my opponents to come at me over here. Keep in mind that as I'm moving, I'm doing more damage. I have taken about 1/3 of the health off this reinforced chariot. This one's hardly been touched. But now it's time to turn around, get back in here, get another attack in. I run over this Myrmidon swordsman. It's about half of its health gone, and I'm going to turn the corner and go all the way up over to this other Myrmidon swordsman running over spears all along the way. The archer skirmisher just got a shot all the way through all those trees into Odysseus' chariot there. That was beautiful. Odysseus is taking shots at me. He's taking damage, tons of damage. I get into the back end of this Myrmidon swordsman. Big hit. I'm going to order the other one around. As you can see, there are opposing reinforced chariots coming at me. At this point, I got to slow it down a bit. Actually, I'll pause it. I want to pause it and talk about why did I make this decision? Why did I go all gung-ho kamikaze with these reinforced chariots? Well, let's do some math. These reinforced chariots cost me 1,100 each. I've lost about maybe 75% of the total health between the 2 chariots. I've lost no models, however. Only health so far is what I've lost. Okay, keep that in mind. So, if I've lost about 25% of this unit, 25% of 2200 is 550? Yeah, 550 funds worth of these units has been lost so far, and they haven't lost any of their combat effectiveness, only health. So my investment in this battle right now is at 550 funds lost. Half of this spearfighting Myrmidon is at least 750. Half of this Myrmidon swordsman is also at least 750. That's about a third of these two units. We'll call that another 500 points. I've already caught value out of all of this, and on top of all of that, I haven't been slouching off. I've moved up my club warriors and my knight runners and my armored spearmen. I'm making a strong push to this end of the battlefield because I think I can knock Thaya out. So let's go ahead and put this to fast forward. I go ahead and I'm charging with my club warriors. I do this deliberately. I was thinking I might be able to get my chariots in position, but my ally does get swift-footed Aeseides out here. So even though my club warriors are horrifically outmatched by reinforced chariots, I throw my bodies onto the wheels just long enough for swift-footed Aeseides to get here, add his mass to the equation, and look at the damage we've done to this chariot. It's pretty much out. This chariot also didn't do so hot once I was able to double team it with these other chariots, and he's running away. But I'm going to have an opportunity here. I see it. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go ahead and finish off this broken reinforced chariot. My ally has moved his forces up into the tree line. I've been steadily moving up my knight runners through the tree line. The Centaur Elders are still hidden from us. We don't know that they're there, but this Centaur Champion is now visible to the battlefield. Odysseus has moved his forces back some, and he's been joined by Achilles' Myrmidon swordsman. The ambushers, I believe those are. Yeah, those are the guerrilla stalkers. They're going to go ahead and start unleashing some of their javelins into swift-footed Aeseides. The reinforced chariots have routed into the tree line. I'm unwilling to pursue them there. I go ahead and I'm going to bring my chariots. I'm knowingly too close to all of this, hoping for a chance to get to these reinforced chariots. But he's going to go ahead and put his chariots into the tree line, and I'm not going to want to follow that, not with all of Odysseus' forces here. I'm going to go ahead and throw my club warriors away. I'm putting them into this battle. I know that they're going to lose, but I also know I have a lot of troops coming, and so does Salamis, alright? So I see this opportunity here. I was hoping maybe I could catch these guerrilla stalkers. It doesn't turn out for me as he brings the heavy shielded spearman towards me. This reinforced chariot gets obliterated by the spear-fighting Myrmidons coming to support the reinforced chariots. Yeah, not so good for me. I get Diomedes into this battle. I activate Zeus's Wrath on Odysseus' Midnight Runners. And I've got my Knight Runners up here now, and I'm going to go ahead and attack. And I'm also getting my Armored Swordsmen into position. I'm about to swap them. Yep, some of them are in turtle mode. Yeah, they are working on it. Not all of them are there yet, but they're going into turtle mode. Because I need to support my club warriors. This one's already routed. Odysseus is over here trying to punish some of our troops. And the Salamis spearmen and swords, they're now moving up through the tree line. I've gotten my Knight Runners into these guerrilla stalkers so I can stop them from shooting. The Salamis Marines are moving up. And swift-footed Aeseides is fighting fighting the Centaur champions out here. He needs to get bailed out by the Centaur Elders. And the hero, Archer Skirmisher hero, has lost his chariot in all of these exchanges. Diomedes is out here now with 6 kills. And I'm activating his abilities. The Rallying Cry is now active. Oh yeah, I see these Odysseus Midnight Runners out here. I'm just going to go ahead and charge him with what's left of my reinforced chariots. Not a great deal of damage dealt by me, but hey, you know what? I might also have an opportunity here to break Odysseus' chariot, so I give it a shot. And it was not quite enough. He was just able to rout me. Odysseus Midnight Runners didn't take all that much damage. But I've gotten all my guys into these blobs here now. This is going great for me. The veteran Locrian Slingers, they've finally got to a position where they can open up, and they're targeting the units that I've charged into. I still have a Club Warrior in this, Rallying Cry, keeping him in the fight. Glorious Neoptolemus also joined this battle. I've engaged this Warrior of Ithaca only so I can hold it in position, and I don't forget that it's there. I'm going to go ahead and support my, my Knight Runners with another Knight Runner charge. Here's another Warrior of Ithaca that's been bogged down by Salamis Spearmen, and we're actually just going to kind of avoid that engagement. There goes my Aristea for Diomedes. And look at this. We've already defeated all of this infantry here from Odysseus. We are under fire from his hero, but I've got this reinforced chariot coming, and I realize I have an opportunity. I could knock Odysseus out of the battle. Maybe even, at the very least, take him off his chariot. I throw Zeus's Wrath down onto him, and I'm hoping I can get somebody close enough to hit him. Or if I can convince my ally to attack. Meanwhile, out here, the Salamis infantry is having little trouble dealing with all of these really hurt Myrmidon swords, because that's why you hurt Myrmidon swords with chariots in the early game, if you can. This Warriors of Ithaca has no idea how surrounded it is, and it's getting shot up by the veteran Locrian slingers at the same time. Big hit on that. I saw that Odysseus was heading down this way. I'm going to charge my Club Warriors down here. I turn them off of fire at will, and because I see the routing units here. And then I put them back on firing will at the last second, but it's okay. They hold Odysseus in place. Diomedes gets one big swing. Zeus's wrath is still on him, and this is going to be it for Odysseus. That's all she wrote. And all of the Ithacans are about to rout as well. I've already chased off some Midnight Runners. Oh, I think my game just crashed. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back at almost the exact moment and almost the exact camera position. It took a lot of effort, okay? So, subscribe. Alright, maybe. Anyway, so yes, as you can see here, the battle is pretty much done. Most of the Ithacan forces are now shattered as a result of this battle. There goes Odysseus running away. Yes, everything's done for Odysseus.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Okay, Homer, thank you. We've gotten these Myrmidon swords and completely surrounded. There's only 14 left here, 1 left here, 12 left here. I don't even care that it's just Club Warriors and Night Runners. They normally can't handle Myrmidons at all, but hey, that's no problem. Achilles does get a kill against the Salamis hero, but I'm just pretty much chasing around with all my soldiers now. All that's left are the Myrmidons and Achilles. Everything else is about to shatter. Oh no, wait, that's not quite true. I forgot. There's one last noble charge from the Phthyian cavalry elements. They are wasting their ammo on swift-footed Asiates, but they did take him out of the battle almost completely. Now, what's still out in the field here are the veteran Locrian slingers. Now, that is exactly what the cavalry is looking for. I'm trying to head them off with Diomedes, but Diomedes on foot is not going to catch up to Centaur champions. The veteran Locrian slingers, they give off one last couple batch of volleys. Here comes Salamis spearmen to get in the way. And Diomedes is just a hair too slow. Just can't quite get there. The spearmen, though, they do get in the way. The veteran Locrian slingers do take a little bit of damage. I'm actually going to stop. They should keep routing. Oh, it looks like, yeah, the Centaur Elders are going to try and keep pushing through this. And here comes the reinforced chariots. Yeah, that was definitely a pull-through there. He ordered a pull-through on the Salamis spearmen. Whatever. It didn't impact the results of this battle. This was already over in my mind. This was actually over. In my mind, this battle was won in the first 2 minutes, that first stage. As you can see, all of the Myrmidons are pretty much gone. This one's still left here, but with 35 units, and it's about to get absolutely mobbed. And there goes the shatter on what's left of the Phthyian forces. Yes, they did get all the way through. They're trying to get out here and deal and maybe get a hit and run on my isolated armored spearmen. I'm like, yeah, sure, you go right ahead. You think that, buddy. So I almost got that Centaur champion, not quite. Here comes the reinforced chariot. It's actually a great target for me, so I'm going to turn around and take it. Yeah, you could see how little my spearmen cared that they were being hit by the reinforced chariots. My spearmen do get rear charged. Here comes some Centaur Elder fire. Yeah, like I said, the pull through, normally I would have cared. This time, didn't bother me at all. Look at the damage that I'm doing. They break, they shatter. That is it for all of Phthyia's non-unbreakable units. I do get this reinforced chariot all the way through the tree line, only for it to fall afoul of some armored spearmen. Kudos to Danny, who is playing as the Phthyian player, for catching my chariots out like that. I'm sure he wanted revenge, but they did their job. They won me the battle. They won the battle for me and my ally. It was very straightforward after that. And this final stage of the battle here, Danny was asking for a duel. He wanted to face Diomedes one-on-one, and I would have taken it. Knowing full well that Diomedes would probably lose this fight. My ally was having none of it. He's like, nah, it doesn't matter. Let's just kill him. I'm like, come on, let us have that one-on-one. Let us have that duel. But he stays there. I don't think that they influenced the battle that much. This is all just Diomedes. I was able to use his Zeus's Wrath just before the Divine Challenge went down. This is literally the only force that's left. Look at this. There's like two enemy troops left. It's because my armored spearmen are now slaughtering what's left of the of that last Myrmidon. Yes, enemy troop count 1 out of 1,019. Achilles does not know how to surrender. So yes, there's something to be said about just enjoying yourself in these battles. It is important to enjoy yourself. And the battle was over. I was like, hey, I'll accept your challenge. Why the heck not? I phrased it as, yeah, you could kill Diomedes. That's cool by me. Go for it, Achilles. Have fun. However, that being said, we played another game, and we started to notice some toxicity from this player, who's currently playing as Thaya. I'm over it. I am going to show the other battle in another day. But in the meantime, this battle you can't take away from me. It was just way too much fun. And it was so much fun watching. Again, I just wish my ally could have let this duel happen, because right now the bodies are just getting in the way. They're not actually contributing to the fight. They're not attacking Achilles. They're just swarming us.
Hades has claimed the enemy.
And look at that. Diomedes actually kills Achilles, separating his head from shoulders. And that was it. I knew I could get him. I was totally talking a bad game. I was like, there's no way I could win. It's fine. Come at me, Achilles. Yeah, Diomedes totally offed him. And I thought originally it was because all of the Salamis soldiers showed up, but they just stood there. Diomedes beats Achilles. Just saying. Not all the time. Don't quote me on that. Let's look at some statistics. Alright, so both Cop 922 and I brought about the same number of men, about 750. He took far fewer losses than I did, however. Danny Teku here, who I've played against before on my channel in live stream, he brought a very straightforward, I'm going to bring the cool units Thaian army. He brought Myrmidons, he brought chariots, he brought centaurs. Like, boom, boom, boom. Straightforward. Not a great army. He could have done a little bit better, but he did get some value. This spearfighting Myrmidon did manage 178 kills, but you can see I definitely limited the impact of the other 3 Myrmidons, as well as his chariots, by clever use of my own chariots. Yeah, only 16 kills. Yeah, only 20 kills. But the damage they dealt there easily paid for themselves. They picked up 3 XP chevrons total. My Knight Runners picked up 2 XP chevrons total. My Club Warriors picked up 2 XP. And my Armored Spearmen picked up 3 XP. Diomedes with 14 kills. My ally over here, he just pretty much, all he had to do was hold his line, and he brought the right units for holding that line. Slingers didn't leave as much of an impact as I would have hoped, but hey, still fun all of the same. The Ithacan player here, this is Michael. He brought those Odysseus Midnight Runners, almost getting to 100 kills, but not quite. He did pass 100 kills with the Warriors of Ithaca. I think if he hadn't spent all of this on XP, and if he had diversified more toward, well, if he had not brought his heavy shielded spearmen and brought Warriors of Ithaca instead, I don't know. This army is lacking a lot. There's a lot of other things he could have taken. He could have taken the heavy sword skirmishers. He could have brought a Cyclops. I don't really like Odysseus's Midnight Runners too much. The Guerrilla Stalkers are good, but you can also knock them down a couple of tiers and they'd still be just as effective. Yeah, that was fun though. The next battle kind of spoiled things, but that's next time. All right, I'll let you see that one later. Anyway, ta-ta. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.